my stethoscope to the office wall last night.
Naughty, naughty.
Now then, are we to be honored with the catering arrangements?
Of course, but at a very reasonable cost.
What sort of thing do you have in mind?
I don't know, really.
Buffet?
Could be.
Choice of wines, or do you wish to serve champagne throughout?
Well, that depends.
Number of guests?
I'm not sure.
Tell me just one thing, Mrs. Harvey, just to put my mind at rest. Has the choice of groom been irrevocably decided?
It has, and I don't need a second opinion.
I wouldn't dream, madam.
So, may I leave it up to your expert knowledge to come up with some wonderful sample menus for me?
You may indeed. Now, can you give me an indication of the approximate cost per head?
Oh, hang the cost.
Hang the cost? Are you being serious?
Getting married is a serious business.
What's all this, then?
With a wave of her hand, she has opened up new culinary horizons for this establishment. Hang the cost.
What does he mean by that?
Oh, he's just going on about some ideas for the reception. Now, listen, I want a serious word with you. I heard this morning that half the garage will be coming up for grabs.
So?
Hey, have you got a minute?
No, I only came in here to get the bar accounts.
Oh, that can wait. I'm talking about your future, and that can't.
Yes, but Mr. Oh, hello, Dudley. Yes, of course I'm still here. I just didn't realize I was meant to say anything. Is that a command from head office? Because if it is, I'll do it. If it's not, I shall do it my own way. We'll have the whole thing sorted out within a week. Well, thank you, Mr. Scrivens. Bye-bye.
Hi, kid.
Hi.
You look pleased with yourself?
Yes, well, I just won an argument with Dudley Scrivens.
What about?
Mix-up in the VAT tally. They wanted to rebill us for some of it.
Ah, well, that's the accountant's job, isn't it?
Yes, but the real figures are in my books and your worksheets.
But I check everyone twice. I mean, and there's the receipts from the pumps, but that's computer stuff, isn't it? They're never wrong, are they?
It'll all be sorted out, don't worry. Anyhow, your problem isn't what you do. That's fine. It's what you don't do.
Huh?
I don't blame you. It's the system.
That's true enough.
You're bored, really.
Am I?
Not enough to occupy your talents.
No. You fancy a cup of tea?
Yes, please. Crossroads Garage. Oh, Miss Riordan, how sweet of you to ring back so quickly. Yes, I've been trying to chase those fan belts, but I'm afraid I've had
Don't
no
bother
luck.
now, mate. We're not going to win any arguments with her today. Come on.
Yes, I'll wait. I'm used to it.
You mean our Terry? You gotta be joking. I wouldn't give him house room. Who's speaking, please? Don't you talk to me like that. Look, this is a private line and I've told you he doesn't live here. Thank God.
Look, Jill, I have been through all this before.
I know. That is exactly my point. You know all about the whole running of the garage. Now, you even said you liked
Yes,
it.
well, I did.
Well, then.
Look, I sold out because I had to sell out. Since then, they've built the business up, and now Oliver Banks is in a position to wait for his asking figure. Now, look, that rules me right out.
Doesn't have to.
Believe you me, it does.
Well, I could put up the money.
Well, then you'll own the garage.
Now, Adam, listen.
No.
Look, this is an opportunity.
Oh, please.
Right on our doorstep.
Leave
to
it.
establish you back where you belong.
No.
Probably the only opportunity. Look, they're not going to rejig the motel shares, I can tell you that. Of course, after we're married, you can have a say in which way I'm going to vote.
But I don't want the garage.
I want you to have it. I think it is very important, vital even, for you to have an interest of your own.
Are you going to give me half of it, then?
Did I say give?
Well, stick what tag you like on it. It boils down to the same thing.
Well, you can pay me back if you want to. Oh, and don't let's talk about interest and silly things like that. We're just talking about the basics.
Is this the new you?
Yes, like it or not.
Oh. We're down to choices now, are we? Funny, last night I thought I'd chosen.
You did.
And now you are dragging in the small print.
Oh, this is just out of the blue. I mean, it's a present from the gods.
Yes, well, I'll think about it.
Well, I have already thought about it, and I want to take it as read. And if you think otherwise, you better let me know before I get through that door. Hello, Mr. Paul.
Hello? I trust you did not think otherwise.
So does she.
And do you?
Oh, I'm not so sure.
You know, this is becoming something like a seesaw situation.
Pardon?
You take it in turns to be indecisive.
Paul, explain yourself.
When I left her earlier today, she couldn't give me a positive answer to one single question. No, that's not quite right. The one thing she was certain about was the fact that she was going to marry you. Well, that must inevitably mean she's in love with you.
Of that I have no doubt.
Restaurant booking accounts.
Thank you.
Adam, it has always been my policy to make the woman who loves me happy.
Fascinating, Paul. And how do you set about doing that?
Rule number one is letting them have their own way. That is to say, make them think they do. Jill left just now believing she was riding high on a seesaw. Why let her down with a thumb?
That'll be fine. No, I can fit in to suit you. Oh, I'm dying to see her. Is she? Oh, good. Yeah, I know that, but, well, a week's better than nothing. Oh, I'm going to have lots of treats. Yeah, I know, but I'm not really spoiling her because it's only such a short time, isn't it? Yeah, well, thanks, Freya. I better speak to you or Stan about actually meeting the plane and everything later on. Okay? Right. Bye.
There you go.
Thanks. Hey, Di, it is all happening.
What's that?
A, I've got Sarah Jane coming to stay for a whole week, and B, getting married in October.
Well, shouldn't that be the other way round?
Oh, priorities, mean? Yes, I suppose so, but still, they're both lovely things, and I'm on top of the world.
Oh, good. I'm very glad.
Oh, Di.
Yeah?
Yeah, about Nicky. Now, I know he's lived in America for a long time, and I know he's very happy with his father.
Oh,
but-
yes, he is.
Well, if there was a possibility of getting him back to live with you always, I mean, would you do it?
Oh, Jill, that's a very difficult question.
Well, I mean, after all, he is yours.
Yes, I know, but you see, he's settled out there, and it's a different way of life.
I know, but does that make up for not having a mum?
Well, I suppose the easy way would be to say, yes, I'd love to have him back, of course, but there'd have to be one heck of a lot of consideration, and I think in the end I'd just have to turn my back and leave well alone.
Oh.
Well, it would be the fairest for me.
Mind you, of course, it is different for Sarah Jane. I mean, she did live here a lot longer, and, well, she's got a lot of friends here, and she comes to visit more often.
Well, what are you thinking? I mean...
Well, you see, after Adam and I get married and we've got a home of our own, well, it'll be a bit of a change from the state I was in when they took her away, or, well, rather when I let them take her. So who knows? I think it's worth a try.
When I came past the window. Come on. I'm not in any mood for mucking about. All that rubbish you told me about that car, it's true, isn't it?
Hey, Terry Chuck, how's the board? Feeling you all right, are
Now,
they?
you listen to me, will you? They're on to you. I had a call from them this afternoon.
Well, didn't I tell you?
Somebody who calls you Terence and sounds about as friendly as Dracula on an off day. Now listen, I don't want to know or care even what you intend to do, but I don't want you bringing it all down on my head. So you just sit there quietly and you will tell me.
It's always your way, isn't it? Beat me in a submission. Big, tough sister.
It's a big, tough world, sweetheart.
Did you tell him where I was?
No.
Oh, thank God. Gives me more time. Think, Terry, think.
Think, Terry. You haven't got time to think, clothhead. Just what cloud are you on, eh?
If they don't get their money, they'll make do with me.
Then you will have to think of alternatives then, won't you?
Look, we'll work something out together, eh? Look, they're closing in fast, and I've got no money,
Oh,
please.
and I suppose I'm loaded, am I? Now, come on, what do you suggest?
Well, it's easy.
Right. You can go to the police.
I can't do that. If they start dropping on people, I'm the first one down the road.
I'm telling you, you can go straight down to that police station. It's the only way. Get protection.
They'll run me in.
If it comes to that...
It will, Di, it will.
I'll visit you, then. I'll visit you.
Look, this is serious.
For you. Listen, I've got no better nature where you're concerned, so stop trying to appeal to it, OK? And another thing. Don't you give Kath Brownlow any trouble. She must be flipping balmy with you in her back bedroom.
Gotta keep him here. Now Mrs. Hooper wouldn't even let me keep him in the shed. Give him something to eat and then I've gotta go over the Brownlows. Do some gardening.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't take all night about it, Benny. Sharon's a bit uptight, and this is not the time to introduce her to... what's his name?
Introduce me to who?
Oh, you're leaving early.
Okay with you?
Oh, sure.
Sid can answer the phone. He loves answering the phone. Ask Sydney. Introduce me to who? Oh, come on.
Oh, it's just a friend of mine. You'd like him, really.
Some other time, eh, Benny? And listen, Mac, you don't know if I'm uptight, and if I was, you would. Don't like being talked about, okay?
What you mean?
That I should just shut up.
What about me mouse?
No, you should shut up about your mouths, and I should just shut up about... I'll forget it.
Well, I said you could meet him, but you didn't want to, so it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't take him walkies. I suppose I ought to expect something.
What?
Well, some after effects, you know.
What's the matter with it?
Mr. Banks. He's going back to Canada, back to his wife. Can't be easy for her.
Well, that shouldn't make any difference. I mean, he never used to do any work. He just used to come here and talk to her. She did all the work.
I'm not talking about the work, Benny.
Oh. What then?
Oh, Terry, what the devil are they doing? Close the neighbours will think we're all dead in here.
Yeah, good as, Mrs. B. Now, the sun was on the telly.
Look, it's all this mess in here. Come on, clear it up quick. I got somebody coming round from the motel to do the digging in the garden.
Anyone I know?
No, only...
Benny.
I'll put the spuds by the sink.
Oh, OK, love. You know where the keys to the shed are, don't you?
Yeah, but what's he doing here?
Why, do you two know each other, then?
Yeah, Mr. Hand's brother.
Hello, Benny. We used to share digs together.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Well, Terry's just here for a few days till he gets himself fixed up. Go on, help Benny in the garden.
It's all right. I can manage on my own. I don't need him to help me.
You're going to make yourself useful. Come on, lay the table or peel the potatoes or something. Kevin and Glenda will be in a minute.
What time is it then?
It's 6 o'clock, so come on, get a move on.
Oh, hi. Hi. You're back early. Shopping as well.
Am I that predictable? The slightest variation, everybody's timing me.
Right. Is the wash on?
Yes.
You're going to have a bath? Of course you're going to have a bath. You wouldn't have
Oh,
got the
go
wash
on, have a bath. I'll have mine later.
Thanks.
I mean, they are as well.
They are what?
Timing me. Max, Sid, probably Benny as well, for all I know. They're all clocking me. Why does something private always have to turn into something public?
I know. Just when you want to put it all behind you.
I do want to put it all behind me, but nobody will let me.
Well, don't worry. The good times will come back.
And the bad times will go away, I know. Listen, I've been thinking.
Join the club. My mind's been working overtime.
About just packing up and going. Before I become even more predictable. I mean, I snap at everybody. I'm in a bad mood 24 hours a day.
What, you mean leave Heathbury?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm a survivor. Very good at burning bridges.
Well, it's running away, isn't it? What for? I mean, you've got a home, you've got a good job, you've got your mates.
I could get another job.
Well, I hope you do.
I've had an offer.
Who from?
Dudley Scrivens, our Birmingham overlord. Personal assistant already. Mind you, Don't really fancy being anybody's assistant.
What brought this on?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I suppose it was Kevin. He came around with Oliver's address in Canada. Apparently they're touring all around the country.
Come on, it's going to be ages before you see him again.
Shouldn't think I'll ever see him again. Well, I can't see Mrs. Banks buying that one, can you? You don't think that much of my idea, do you?
I'm just thinking about the dog use, Sharon. I mean, you've got plenty of time. Why rush things?
Yes, but don't you ever want to take things into your own hands and shake them all up a bit?
It's just rattling the cage, though, isn't it?
Well, that's very bleak, that is.
I've been thinking a lot about cages today.
Why?
I had a phone call from some friends of Terry's, you know, the ones about the car.
The Ferrari?
Right. Apparently, he's told them that I am a director of Crossroads Motel and I'm loaded. So it's money with menaces now.
Oh, come on, no.
Yep. I am standing 20,000 quid. Good, isn't it?
That's what they figure he owes them for the car, right?
You've got it in one. So naturally, they phoned me.
And naturally, you called him.
Everything I could think of, I went straight round there. They want the money within 3 weeks, otherwise they want his neck.
Ooh. Cheeky little monkey, isn't he? I mean, I don't wish to harp, but where on earth is he going to find £20,000?
Well, exactly. Where on earth is he going to find it? I mean, if he could get a loan or something.
Or a second mortgage.
Oh,
or...
Sharon, don't be so stupid. This is serious. I mean, can you see a way out? Because I can't.
So you are helping him, then?
I didn't want to get involved, did I? But if they rough him up, I'll feel awful. And the way things are going...
I know. He's still your little brother, isn't he? Oh, dear. You have got a problem.
Right.
The garden's beginning to look quite nice already, isn't it, Benny?
Look, why do you let him stay here? You'll never get rid of him, I know. He's a right bad one, he is.
Oh, look, it's all in the past, Benny. Look, he's Diane's brother. I can't... Oh, your room all nice and tidy again, is it? Potatoes won't be long.
Good, I'm starving. I've stuck some washing out.
Right, well, I'll go and keep an eye on the sausages then. Look, you two try and be friends, eh?
Benny.
Look, Terry, I've got nothing to say to you, so just leave it.
Just listen, will you, mate?
Look, don't make me. I'm no mate of yours. What are you doing hanging round here, anyway?
You've not said nothing to Mrs. B.
I just told her that you were no good.
Well, what did you want to do that for? I just want to hang about for a few days, get myself a job.
Look, don't think you can come round the garage trying to get work again.
Oh, just give us a break, will you? Look, Benny, can you keep a secret?
Secret?
Yeah. Just forget you ever saw me. It's not for me. It's for Di.
You're a right bad one, ain't you?